Hi guys, welcome to Mama's Tutorials. Today we are looking at inequalities in two variables. We need to show them on a Cartesian plane. And our first inequality, we are having number 1 being 3x plus 4y is less than 12. We need to show that inequality on a number line, so on a Cartesian plane. So for us to be able to show it on a Cartesian plane, we need to first get the coordinates, right? And what are we going to do? We are going to use 0.00 to get the coordinates. So 0.00, we're simply going to ask ourselves to say what is the value of y when x is 0, and also what is the value of x when y is 0, right? So let's start off with when x is equal to 0. So we say 3 times 0 plus 4y is less than 12. Anything multiplied by a 0, it's a 0, right? So we have 4y is less than a 12. We divide by 4 both sides. So in other terms, our value for y is less than 3. So we are saying when x is 0, y will be a 3. This is our first coordinate. Our second coordinate, what is the value of x when y is 0? We will say 3x plus 4 times 0 is less than 12, right? So it's 3x less than 12. We divide by 3 both sides. So our value for x is less than a 4. So in other terms, when x is a 4, y will be a 0. So we got these two coordinates. These are the coordinates that we are going to use to sketch our graph. Okay, I'm going to create space. I'm going to erase, and then we sketch our graph. So most importantly, we need to know that we got 0.03 and 0.40. So now on our Cartesian plane, it's going to be like this. I'm going to remove this. We have 03 and 40, right? 03 and 40. So showing this on a Cartesian plane, let me write down our points before I forget them. Like that. So this is our Cartesian plane. This is the x-axis. This is the y-axis. We have 0.00 here. So when x is 0, y is 3. So we have a point there. You plot there at our 3. And we have a point when x is 4, y is 0. You come here, you put your 4. And then you join the two lines. It's less than 12. So our line is dotted. 12 is not part of our solution, right? So you draw a dotted line like that. So if we had or equal to sign, that's when we were going to draw a solid line. But in this case, our line is going to be a dotted line. Remember, we always shade the unwanted region. So how do you identify the unwanted region? You choose any points under your graph and any points above your graph. Here under my graph, I have 0.00, right? Let me try and put it in my original equation. If I say 3 times 0 is a 0, 4 times 0 is a 0. So 0 less than 12, is it true or false? Yes. 0 is less than 12. So the fact that this side is true, so this makes this whole side true. So my unwanted region in this particular equation is going to be this one. It's going to be values after 4 like that, above my inequality. So that's how you test whether this is your wanted or your unwanted region. Okay, so if here I had got an answer that was going to give me a false solution, I was going to shade this side and say this is the unwanted region. But in this case, 0.00 actually gives me a true solution. Yes, 0 is less than a 12. Okay, that's for number 1. What about number 2? They want us to show all those 3 inequalities on one Cartesian plane. We have y is greater than or equal to 0, y is less than 3x, and x plus y is less than or equal to 4. Let's just deal with x plus y is less than or equal to 4. This one, let's use our 0.00. When x is 0, what is the value of y? So it's 0 plus y is less than or equal to 4. So in the other terms, y is less than or equal to 4. So when x is 0, y is 4. What about when y is 0, what's the value of x? So x plus y, so in place of y we put a 0. X plus 0 less than or equal to 4. So x is also less than or equal to 4. So in other terms, when x is 4, y is 0. These are the points for x plus y. Let me come and write them here. We have 0.04 and 0.40. I'll put them there, creating space for y is less than 3x. Now let's deal with y less than 3x, which is supposed to be easy. Y less than 3x. When x is 0, y is also 0. When y is 0, x is also 0. So for this one, we can for 0.00 just gonna be 0, 0. What about when x is 2? Okay, let's just say when x is 1. So when x is 1, y will be 3, right? When a value of x is 1, y will be 3. I just added another inequality there. Since 0.00 just gives us what? 1. I just added another coordinate there. Since 0.00 is just giving us 1 coordinate, which is 0, 0. So now, lastly, y greater or equal to 0, we can actually plot that one. There's no simplifying that is required there. So now showing this on a number line. Okay, it's not a number line, a Cartesian plane. Okay, I always vice versa the two. Okay, for y is greater or equal to 0, this is the line for y greater or equal to 0. I'll just draw it on top of my x-axis. This will be my y-axis. I'll draw it on my x-axis. Y greater or equal to 0. So meaning my unwanted region, it's at the bottom like that. I'll shade the bottom. That's my unwanted region. What about for x plus y less than or equal to 4? X plus y less than or equal to 4, I have when x is 0, y is 4. I'll put my 4 there. When x is 4, y is 0. That's where my 4 is. I join the 2 points, and yes, it's going to be a solid line this time around because there's an or equal to sign. Now I need to test whether is this my unwanted or that's my unwanted region. Let me put 0.00. When I put 0.00, put 0 plus 0, is it less than 4? Yes. 0 is less than 4. So this is my wanted region. My unwanted region is going to be that side. Remember, if I go, let's say 0.00 was going to give me maybe 7 less than 4, that would be wrong, and I was going to shade this side. But the fact that 0 is less than 4, that's why I shaded that part, right? And then my last inequality is the one for y is less than 3x. So with 0.00, when x is 0, y is also 0. So I have a point here. I also have a point when x is 1, y is 3. So my 1 and 3, I can put it somewhere there, right? And then I join the 2 points. So whenever you're drawing graph, you make sure your line goes as far as possible. So this is going to be my y less than 3x. It's very important to label your graph. This is x plus y less than or equal to 4. And then this is my graph of y greater or equal to 0. So now let me look for the wanted and the unwanted region for y is less than 3x. Where am I going to shade? Let me choose a point this side. When x is 4, let me choose 0.40. When x is 4 and my y is a 0, then is 0 less than 12? Because it's going to be 4 times 3, 0 less than 12, and that's true, right? So it means that my unwanted region for this particular question is going to be this side, okay? So I will shade this side like that. So my final solution, the final solution for this particular inequality will be this region. And they like to say it's region R, the unshaded region that remains at the center. That's the solution for all the 3 inequalities, right? So this is how we sketch them. Hopefully you guys are benefiting from these videos. See you on our next video, where we'll have to